Hey you guys, welcome to my kitchen. You have found me on my YouTube channel, Cleaning and Clearing Clutter with Carrie, and a few weeks ago I added cooking onto that channel. I've not done a cooking video yet, but today I'm fixing shrimp fried rice for us and decided that I wanted to go ahead and get on here and do a video of it because it is quick and easy and delish. The biggest time consuming piece of this recipe is actually chopping the onion and also thawing out the shrimp. And if you purchase shrimp that has the tail on, then taking the tail off. But this time, normally I do buy it with the tail on, but this time I bought shrimp deveined and with the tail off. So all I had to do was thaw it. And I normally don't take it out of the freezer and thaw overnight. I normally just run it under cold water until it is thawed out and then kind of pat it before I put it in the skillet. But I have gotten everything out that I need for this recipe so that I can share with you how quick this is. I have my water on the stove ready to go for the minute rice. I use minute rice. I have my eggs out. I do those in a separate skillet. I don't cook that in with the shrimp or with the rice once it's all mixed together. And sometimes people do that. They, shove it all aside and then do the eggs right there in the same skillet. I don't do that. I do the eggs separate. I scramble them. I salt pepper them and then add them in when it's done. But I'm going to get started. I'm going to bring this down here and show you how I do this. So let me get this burner on for the water. Get that boiling. So we've got the minute rice going to be going in there. For this recipe, I use 3 cups of water to 3 cups of minute rice. So as soon as that starts boiling, we'll be rocking and rolling. I thought I had everything out. I really tried hard. I tried really hard to be. So in this recipe, we've got shrimp, olive oil, vegetable oil, butter, sesame oil, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, minced garlic, onion, a bag of frozen peas and carrots, a bag of the shrimp, obviously, and eggs. I use 4 to 6 eggs. Today I'm going to be using 6 eggs, salt, pepper, garlic salt. Super simple again. The peas and carrots, I'm going to go ahead and throw those in the microwave for 5 minutes. So while I'm doing everything else, the peas and carrots can be doing their thing. So let me get this burner on. This right here, I'm going to add olive oil. I don't measure, but I have this recipe written out. It's a 1/2 cup of olive oil, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 1/2 stick of butter, 2 heaping tablespoons of minced garlic, and a medium chopped onion. I'm using actually a little over 1/2 of a large onion. So there's that. Gonna get the vegetable in. Again, I'm just eyeballing because you can always add more too. You'll know if your rice seems dry after you've already mixed all the things, you can add more olive oil. You can add more soy sauce or more Worcestershire sauce, whatever you think. I'm actually going to add a little more butter. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let me get minced garlic. I'm almost out of minced garlic, you guys. That's tragic. That is tragic. So because I'm almost out and I really only need 2 heaping tablespoons, I'm dumping all of this in. I think I might even, I'm just gonna do it. Even with the juices, that's all flavor. Let's turn this down. I'm going to go ahead and put my onion in. So right now we've got the olive oil in, the butter in, vegetable oil in, and onion. So we're going to let that rock and roll a little bit. While that's rocking and rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and salt and pepper this minced garlic and onion mix. Go, 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 go. So this is all happening while the water is coming up to a boil for the rice. All this is now is mixing all the things together while this is, while the rice is cooking. 5-minute rice. This skillet right here I have out for the eggs. And I'm gonna go ahead and put butter in there. And I have a little butter left from last night. I'm gonna put that in there. Oh, this smells so good. So, and I don't really, I don't necessarily wait until onions are cooked through before I add the shrimp. Because like I said, the rice only takes 5 minutes, the peas and carrots only take 5 minutes, and it takes 3 to 5 minutes to cook that shrimp. So you're really talking about, at max 10-minute meal once you have everything prepped. It's just super, super simple. And I love, love, love to cook, but I think I said in my video earlier, I love to cook, but I want dinner on the table. I don't want to do a lot of messing. Get some paper towel over there so that I can put so this is really rocking and rolling. I'm not burning the garlic. You can burn garlic if you don't have enough liquid in there. I'm not burning the garlic. Just letting those flavors go together with that onion. It's gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna go ahead and put more butter in that skillet for the eggs. The shrimp. Just gonna add that in from the colander. There it is. Add the shrimp. You will be able to know, more than likely, I will be adding some more oil because your rice is going to soak up a lot of your liquid when you get it in there. You don't want a dry dish. You want it to be. This is restaurant quality, y'all. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. This bag of shrimp, normally I get, hold on, I'm gonna get it out. This was 71 to 90 pieces of shrimp in there. Normally the one I get is 46 pieces or something in there, but this was a bigger bag. And my water is going, so in goes the rice. Off goes the burner. Give your rice a little zhuzh. Get all the water soaked up in there. Again, this is 5-minute rice. So there you go. It's done. We don't have to mess with that anymore. We're just going to let this be going. I heard the peas and carrots are done in the microwave. I'm going to turn this on. We're going to be adding a little bit of sesame oil. I just buy what I find. Like, I have this one, but then I didn't think I had any sesame oil, bought another one. It's a different brand, but they're all the same. A zhuzh, y'all. A zhuzh. Let me see if I have on there how much. Sesame oil I have on there, 2 to 3 tablespoons. That would be about right. You'll know, and you'll be able to taste. Like, you can taste these flavors. The sesame oil is the one that gives it a little, I'm not gonna say woodsy, but woodsy for lack of a better word. Now let me get the peas and carrots. Peas and carrots are done. 5 minutes in the microwave, done. So, and you see how that shrimp is curling up? I don't know if you guys can see that. Shrimp is curling up a little bit. It's like close to done. So the rest of this now heating through. We're gonna add this whole bag of peas and carrots. Peas and carrots going in. Gonna mix that up. How pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Pretty food on the table in less than 30 minutes. You'll be eating. Now I'm going to add, this is 1 to 2 tablespoons. I just do that. I do zhuzhes, but for needing to know how much, it's about that, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Sesame oil, soy sauce, about 2 tablespoons. And we're just gonna go with that. Sometimes, y'all, I have to add a little bit more. If you want it to have the, a little more Asian type flavor, then you may have to add a little bit more. They also have mixes, like powder mixes that you can buy to add in. I don't like to do that. I like to use my own. I just like to do my own. 1, 2. We're gonna put 6 eggs in this one. Again, we're using 3 cups of rice, so it's not gonna be too many eggs, I promise you. And you'll get to see how many eggs. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit while I get these eggs going, because I can't pay attention to it. If you have all your stuff ready, you guys, this is like I said, a fast dish, so you're like rocking and rolling the whole time. So we're gonna salt and pepper these really good. I don't salt the rice water, so this dish always needs salt. So if you're serving it to your family and they like salt or whatever, so we're gonna let those scramble up. I'm gonna give this a stir. Eggs are cooking. So the rest of this dish is finishing cooking the eggs, waiting for the rice to go, throwing it all in the pot, and then the rest is basically making sure that all of the seasonings, all of those flavors have come together like you want it. That your rice is not soaking up all of your liquid. You don't want it to be dry. You don't want it to be soppy wet either, but so yeah, this is, I've been hungry for shrimp fried rice. I have to tell you, I almost like it better than restaurant. I really do. This is a good one. I have shared this with so many people. I've shared this recipe with so many people. I have it, I pulled it out of it's like 2 little pages. I suppose I could read it off, but I named off all the things that you need in the beginning, and then what we've added in. Oh my goodness, those eggs even smell because I have so much butter in there. I can walk these gingerly over here to the trash. I don't do composting, so those are going in the trash. Now I'm going to bring out, y'all ever seen that thing? This kitchen gadget? That was designed by a woman right there. Hamburger, turkey, chicken, eggs. Once your eggs get to a certain like medium or whatever, then you can start using this thing to scramble them up a little bit more. this is probably going to need more, I want to say Worcestershire because, and there is something that you can buy. I wish I would have asked the gentleman at the store. I was in the aisle getting, I think it was soy sauce, and he was buying another kind of sauce, and he said it was to darken the dish, and I think he was talking about fried rice. And I wish I would have asked him because I don't know. You know, I don't know what to use. This recipe's mine. I decided after having shrimp fried rice one time and wanting it at home and not wanting to pay the price to go out and get it, I can do this. Carrie, you can do that. So, let's check the rice. Let's see where we are. Still have liquid down in there, we'll leave it sit. So 6 eggs, butter, olive oil, vegetable oil, minced garlic, shrimp, peas and carrots, eggs, rice, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, sesame oil, yeah, this is so good, you guys. My mouth is watering for this. Now I'm going to go ahead and dump the eggs in. I'm not going to wait. I'm dumping them in. And it doesn't matter if you have, like if they look like they're not greasy because I cooked them in butter. But you cooked all this in butter, so it's okay if there's a lot of, or some liquid down in there. That's fine and not going to be a problem at all. So we're going to mix that now and let the flavors all meld together. I'm going to get a spoon out here. So it still has enough liquid in it. It's still not, you can see, I don't know, maybe you can't see, but there's still liquid in there, and so it's not soaking it all up too much, the eggs that I've put in there. I already know it's going to need more salt and pepper, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that because I can tell by looking at it, it doesn't have enough pepper. Oh, I forgot. Garlic salt too, when you first start, garlic salt. Even though you have the minced garlic in there, it's fine. It is fine to add more garlic in there. If you make this for your spouses, y'all, they'll think you ordered carry out. You'd be like, oh, ordered us dinner, honey. I went ahead and ordered us dinner. I'm gonna try to see if I can bring this down. There, you can see that a little bit better. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Now, that skillet is like, you see how full that skillet is? We're still getting ready to add 3 cups of rice. So it's gonna be a full on. Come on. Well, they say a watch pot never boils. Here I am watching the pot. It's close, you guys, but it's not ready yet, so not ready yet. So let me just really quickly, while we're waiting for the rice, go over this real quick. So it is, you saute your onions until they're almost done. In your skillet, you put a 1/2 cup of olive oil, a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, a 1/2 stick of butter, 2 heaping tablespoons of minced garlic, 1 medium onion chopped fine. If you, today I used almost, probably 3/4 of a large onion. You saute the onions till they're almost done, and you add 1 bag of frozen shrimp. You cook the shrimp until they're done, and then turn the heat down a little bit. While the shrimp is cooking, you prepare the peas and carrots in the microwave. It's 5 minutes. Then it's done. When the peas and carrots are done, you can add them to the shrimp and mix that good. While that is simmering together in a separate skillet, you scramble your eggs. I cook them in butter. I do not add milk. I don't do any of that. I never do when I cook my eggs anyway. But for these scrambled eggs, I only cook them in butter. I don't add milk to give them the fluff or anything. Set those aside when they're done until you're ready to add them in. When the rice is done, you add that to the skillet, and then mix together. You add your 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 to 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, 1 to 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper to taste, and garlic salt to taste. Mix it up really good. If at any time you think that it looks dry, you can add more olive oil or vegetable oil, butter or sesame oil, whatever those liquids are that you want it to flavor up. You'll be able to taste what it might need. And I do it just by looking. If you add more oils, you might need to add more soy sauce, more salt, more pepper, maybe even some garlic salt. You just do that to taste. And for me, I almost always end up adding more of something, more butter or more olive oil. Because again, even though there's still liquid in there, I'm getting ready to dump 3 cups of rice in there, and there's just a little more liquid left, and I'm just gonna grab it and put it in there. But you'll be able to, you'll know. You will know. Sesame oil, whatever the liquids are, olive oil, vegetable oil, sesame oil, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, any of those, butter. I mean, isn't that pretty? Oh, you guys. So good. As Brenda Gant says on Cooking with Brenda Gant, it's gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good. And it is going to be good. It will not disappoint. If you like shrimp fried rice, this does not disappoint. I shared it with one of my Facebook friends, and she messaged me and said, "Thank you so much for the recipe. My husband loved it." So any of you who are on the bad side right now, cook them up some shrimp fried rice. Cook them up some shrimp fried rice. Look at this. I mean, we're 22 minutes into this video and dinner is just about served. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a slotted spoon out, because if there's any liquid in the bottom of this, I'm going to leave it sit. But I'm going to start adding the rice. That's a lot of rice, isn't it? But this is many, many meals, and then I also like to fix some up and take it to my mother-in-law. And she likes, we always cook her up some and take it to her. She enjoys this kind of stuff. So this is dinner today. It's gonna be my lunch tomorrow. Tomorrow night is gonna be leftovers of either this, or last night I fixed baked chicken thighs and corn on the cob. And so tomorrow night's dinner is, you get your choice. Fend for yourself. And you're choosing leftovers from last night or leftovers from tonight. So dinner's gonna be easy. But see, just mix it all up, mix it all together. I think sometimes, even though I hate to change recipes that work, I think I may look for that dark sauce just to see, because you can see this is a, you know, it's white rice, but you get the dark color. It's not that you can't get the dark color, which I'm going to add some more Worcestershire right now. So I don't know, that might have been another tablespoon. But I'm doing that basically just to give it some more color. It's not going to hurt, you guys. It's not going to hurt the flavor. I promise you. Promise you. This recipe you can do with, I've made it with pork chops, leftover pork chops, so pork fried rice. I've made it with chicken, leftover chicken. So chicken fried rice, super, super good. Instead of the shrimp, you do the same thing, only you add a different meat. Super good. And if you're using leftover pork chops and you're using leftover chicken, you don't have to cook it up. You basically just have to heat it. And what I do is heat it in the microwave and then put it in the skillet. Let's do a taste test. I'm gonna do a taste test because I want to see if it needs, you know, salt. And it does. It needs salt. Oh, is it good? But you see, I'm adding a lot of salt, but it's okay because you've got rice that doesn't have much flavor unless you give it some, right? Rice doesn't really have a flavor unless you give it the flavor. So that's what we're gonna do. We're giving it the flavor. I'm also gonna go ahead and add a little more soy sauce. That has a little bit of salt. Soy sauce is salty. Sodium is pretty high in soy sauce, but I'm gonna add it anyway. Oh, this is so good. I can, so good. Now, I added, you saw how much liquid I added as far as the extra sesame, or yeah, soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce. This is not dry by any means. It's not dry. Doesn't that look good? And there you have it, you guys. Less than 30-minute meal. This is 26 minutes in. Again, the longest time consuming part of this entire dish is chopping the onion and thawing out the shrimp. The rest is, the shrimp does not take long to cook. It only takes about 3 to 5 minutes to cook the way I cook it, because you saw it was kind of boiling. Sauteing your onion and your shrimp together, 3 to 5 minutes. Your rice, this always takes longer than 5 minutes, even though it says 5 minutes. I don't know if I'm putting too much water in or whatever, but still, you're still under 45 minutes for dinner on the table. A delicious dinner on the table at that. So that is dinner tonight, you guys, and that is shrimp fried rice. Easy peasy. I hope you guys try the recipe. If you do, I hope you let me know how you liked it. If you tweak it and do something different, let me know, because I love to try new recipes. I love, love, love to cook, like I said. So let me know how you like it, and I'm going to see you next time. Talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye.